Game just dropped Documentary 3, and man, I gotta say, it's a pretty solid album. The thing about Game is I really like how he curates the album first thing first. Despite all the antics and the name drops and whatever people gotta say about Game, I gotta say he is a really dope lyricist, and he is the one who brought the West Coast back. Because if y'all remember, in the early 2000s, after Snoop's run and everything, it was quiet for a while. Wasn't nobody really dropping from the West Coast. Nobody really had music popping. And this goes for radio and just albums in general. If you remember, the West Coast was real quiet and it was time for the South's run. And the South is still on the run. But there was one artist to bring and resurrect the West Coast, and as the Game, and I feel like he deserves his credit for doing just that. But back to Documentary 3. The thing I love about Documentary 3 is that he referenced tracks from the first documentary, such as Running, which he referenced that for 20 Deep. And 20 Deep is actually my favorite song off the third documentary. Y'all check that out if you haven't already. It's really dope. Mike and Keys did a dope job with production on it. He also did Hate It or Love It reference, and he had Snoop Dogg on there. Snoop killed his verse. He did Start From Scratch as well. So he definitely dug back in that bag and sampled some of his songs from the first documentary, which I thought was dope. Like I said, man, one thing about Game is he just knows how to really curate an album, and his subject matter and everything is just really dope. And I believe he deserves his flowers and his credit for being a dope lyricist, especially from the West Coast. Like, a lot of West Coast rappers are really known for the lifestyle music, like the lifestyle raps, Lolos, Palm Trees, and Game Banging too. But like, I feel like Game can really, really rap. Like, Game is really a lyricist. And like I said, he puts together an album like top to bottom. Like, he really curates a dope album every single time. This is coming fresh off the verses, so I think it was a good opportunity for him to release an album fresh off the verses. And he's been out doing more shows, and it just definitely opened up more doors for the Game to maneuver and do different things. Like I said, despite what people may say about Game and what they think about Game, despite this whole Kendrick or whatever, if there even is a thing, with this whole Kendrick thing and him choosing sides, whatever. I don't really care about none of that. Like, bottom line, Game is a really dope rapper, and I really feel like he deserves his flowers for what he has contributed to rap music in the West Coast in general. For him resurrecting the West, like I said. Overall, I think the album was pretty dope. What do y'all think? What was y'all favorite song on the album? Did you like the album? Did you hear it? If you haven't yet, go check out Documentary 3 out right now.